Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 381. And look who we have here today. A girl. A girl's on the channel.
Hey,
Her
Dan.
name is Mel, and she is a Weird Al Yankovic superfan. So I said, well, why not, just have a chat with her and talk about Weird Al because I don't really know anything about him. So I said, I love her stuff there. So, firstly, how are you today?
Well, hi, Dan. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. This is great.
And you're doing good today?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing very good. So here's cheers to you. Thank you for joining me here. Cheers.
Yeah.
Before we do start off, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the little thumbs up and little bell to be notified when I publish new content like this. Yeah, we're very high tech here. So we're gonna talk about Weird Al Superfan, and I believe you can catch your stuff on Instagram. I believe. Okay.
I do have an
The
Instagram
big
account.
question: why Weird Al? What made you become this big of a fan of Weird Al?
Well, as I'm sure with many other Weird Al fans, it all starts when you're a kid, right? Like the Even Worse album released when I was about maybe 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, and I feel like that's the sweet spot
Mm-hmm.
for music and well, comedy in this case too, and that's just it right there. I love music and I love to laugh, and this guy has both. And yeah, and I was thinking about this when you invited me for this episode, and I feel like uh, you sort of become a fan because he's funny, but I remained a fan because you really start appreciating the music side as an adult. As your knowledge of other music starts to grow, you like I find myself sometimes going, "Oh, okay, now I'm a much bigger Talking Heads fan, for instance." And
Mm-hmm.
he got a song in the style of a Talking Heads song. It's actually not a parody. He does this a lot where he just does songs in the style of their originals, but they sound like it. So when you start really thinking about how he puts a song together, you really start appreciating the genius,
Mm-hmm.
and the variety is incredible. His band is so good. I I don't know. It's
Okay.
it's just
When
yeah.
you say about it's not a parody, but it's a the style of, would you
Mm.
consider that song? It's probably my favorite actually of his. You don't love me anymore. It's like the extreme more than words, but it's not.
Right.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think they call it a pastiche.
A what?
Um, Pastiche
A
is just a word to describe
pastiche?
right. It's a word to describe a song in the style of, but it's not a straight up parody.
Oh, okay. I've never even heard of that. I've heard of the word pastiche, but probably would have helped in a sentence with context there. But that's okay. So you've seen this guy live? All
The
the
time
stuff you sent me.
I have, yes, I have.
How many times have you seen him live?
I counted seven.
Seven.
Yeah.
Now, what I find amazing about her is she also does the VIP almost every time, or have you done VIP every time?
I can't say every time, only because the second time I saw him was here in Ottawa at the Blues Fest, and they just don't have
Yeah.
a VIP, section to host guests in.
Yeah,
So it just
true.
never happened there. But to be honest, actually, that's why I went to see him first in Hamilton in the same tour, because they did offer the VIP experience. And I mean, it's going to sound really weird, but it's like probably the best day of my life. It was an incredible day for so many reasons.
All right. Well, You can elaborate later on if you want there for as to why there. Now, this is the, and I'll show pictures in post edit. I find your Pez idea amazing, like borderline genius. And there's a picture of a mandatory Pez that you sent me, and also a 3D. Now I have to go look. I remember in 3D is an album, right?
It is, yes.
And mandatory is one of his one of his latest albums. If I now, how do you make those? Like, what do you do? Like, how does Superfan Mel make a Pez?
For the most of them, I made using an actual Pez dispenser, and I would just sculpt on top of the head, the existing head. So I try to find one that has a small head so that I'll sculpt on top of it. I have to detach the head and then bake it because it's clay that needs to be baked to cure.
Okay, so when you sculpt, you're adding clay on top of the. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll customize it a little bit more. Like I'll put it back on the body and maybe add. I think in that first one I added a T-shirt. So it's basically a piece of paper that I photoshopped an image of a shirt that he was wearing, and I just wrap it around. I painted the shoes because he's obviously known to be wearing Vans all the time, so pretty easy to put the white border and a bunch of polka dots or something like that. And then what I did was I scanned. What really sells it is the packaging.
Oh my God! Like it looks like a thing you would find at Toys R Us.
Wow, that's an excellent compliment. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's the packaging. So I try to stay as true to the design of a Pez so that it kind of looks weird. But then I start breaking a few rules, customizing a few different things. Oh, I could show you one. I just
Sure.
finished another one.
Go ahead.
I didn't glue this one together, so I can show you the actual Pez itself. But here's the latest one I did. It is the UHF.
Jeff, oh my God. Turn it sideways too.
Or,
Holy crap, that is good.
the sculpt is the thing that makes me so nervous every time because I'm not necessarily a sculptor. Plus, trying to sculpt like curly hair, it's kind of.
Looks like a thin Jay Leno from the side there.
Yeah, you're right. The chin is pretty.
Just a chin. It's a chin joke there.
And then I don't know if you could see the shoes there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah,
Are they can you open them and
this one you can.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but some of them you can't or
Well, there was one that I tried sculpting the head on its own. So I think I took a mold of the top of the Pez so that I could stick it on top once it was done. And it was like it didn't really work out. So because it was in a package, I'm like, wow, I'm just gonna glue it shut. So there is the actual dispenser, and here is the packaging. So like so much photoshopping.
and that's a cardboard you bought or you cut out or
Well, so initially I scanned an original Pez dispenser package
okay.
to get the dimensions, and at first too, I was also scanning or
Put the friggin' instructions?
well, yeah,
That is awesome.
initially I just took the back of an existing Pez dispenser so I could have like this kind of stuff. And then I glued on top of it Bristol board. It's called. It's like really, really thin cardboard. And then on top of that, I glued a printout of the cover that I designed.
Wow.
And this time, this was the very first time I did this. I actually also scanned the back of an existing package and customized it. So I don't know if you could see, but those are the four that I actually made.
Oh my God, you've got a great imagination, and wow.
Then comes another fun part is the actual candy.
Okay.
So like again, a lot of photoshopping. Uh, this particular one is for the UHF. I don't know if you've seen the movie.
Yes, okay, but wait, you actually make your own Pez wrappers?
Yeah.
Mary, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Wow, okay.
Yeah, and that's the fun part. So the very first one, the one you were talking about earlier, the in 3D. Um, Initially, I honestly thought is just going to be the one-time thing. I was racking my brain, like, what am I going to do? And I just thought of something like general, and I ended up making an accordion out of three pieces of candy. So you got like the keyboard, the bellows, and then
Oh,
the
with the little Pez you mean there. You made an accordion from three pieces of
from
Pez.
three. Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
and
I'm I'm baffled right now.
um, thanks. I guess. And this
You're
one
gonna
for
make her blush, folks. You see.
um, and for this one for UHF, if you've seen the movie, you might have noticed that he does a Twinkie wiener sandwich. Um,
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Yes.
so what's great is that there's those are three things, and there's three candies available in the packaging. So Twinkie, wiener,
My tabarouette.
sandwich with the cheese on top.
Wow.
Here it is. I right, yeah, it was just a shot in the dark that I would just like make one and meet him, and that would be that. And here we are, 4 piss later.
So there's absolutely no reason for the reason of the Pez is just like, let me just do something for him.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's not a big fan of Pez. Like he's like, oh, I love Pez. Like I eat it for cereal or in the morning or whatnot.
No, and not that I mean, not that I know of. The idea came really because I initially made one for a friend who is a huge Pez collector. And I thought as a gift, it'd be so much fun to make her into a Pez. I mean, she's got
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
features that are really recognizable. She's in a um, roller derby team, so she had the helmet. I put some skates on her, and like
Wow.
it was really a lot of fun. And I'm like, you know what, I could do this for other with other subject matter. And when I heard that Weird Al was touring, I'm like, I just gotta. I just had to, and it. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It's a really fun creative.
How long does it take to make one of these like from start to finish? Are we talking weeks or months?
Um, Probably one or the other. I honestly never counted. I think if I ever sold these, I think I'd have to charge an exorbitant amount of
Yeah.
money to make
Yes.
something like. Um, I think a lot of time is spent with the decision of like which one to make. I'm not like when I do photoshopping, it's for things like this. So only when the situation arises. So
Okay.
it's like I'm not an expert either. The
Until
stuff
his next tour, right?
we'll see. I mean, yeah.
Because you sent me a picture of you actually sending him a message. And no, sorry, he sent you a message thanking you for the Pez.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Um,
wow, okay, that. And usually it's the other way around. Hey, I made some Pez for you, and they'll be like, thank you. This time I was like, thank you for the Pez. I was like, wow, okay, cool.
yeah, it was that was quite the roller coaster of a day. So that was after the first
The
time I
first
met
one.
him.
Okay, that was the first one. Nice.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, and I know that like you sent me pictures of Halloween pictures. where you dressed up as weird, and I believe that's the shirt.
It's a shirt. It is, yeah.
Nice. Now, I heard that one of your costumes, you actually chopped off some hair from yourself to make the mustache. Is that true?
Almost.
Almost?
Uh, Not the mustache. The mustache was just like a costume shop mustache that glues on. But no, I did cut my hair and I made bangs because, as you can see, I don't have bangs.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Did not want to have bangs like
Well, here
forever.
I'll
So
I'll post a picture of you dressed up as Weird Al with the mustache. I thought it was. I'm thinking Jackass there, where they make the, if you know what I mean,
I'm not sure.
where they shave off all their pubes and they make a guy. Not that I'm saying that's what you did. Okay, I
I did not.
apologize. But anyway, it's like I thought you had glued like a whole bunch of your hair from here on here.
No.
All right then.
Put it from the bottom. I just made a
Oh, it
little.
was okay, but it wasn't here.
No, I mean my hair. I don't know if you can tell, but like I keep my hair very long,
Okay,
so I
okay.
just cut hair from the bottom and I
Gotcha.
glued it together and pinned it. Just for
Okay, okay. Wow.
done.
All right. Now, I'm gonna ask you. So he's known for parody songs, or as you would call it, also um, pastiche. See, I listen when you talk, and or original songs. So you have a favorite, and like I said, one that you really like a lot, a favorite parody.
Yeah, this was such a hard thing to choose, to be honest. Um, if I were to, okay, very few times I went to karaoke private session. The karaoke jam is Amish Paradise.
Okay.
Um, that's a fun one. And I have to say, White and Nerdy is up there as well. There's just so many to choose from.
The parodies I like, but I find it's like the band Steel Panther. I don't know if you know them.
Steel Panther, no.
They're they're a hair metal, but a raunchy. It's like very purposely cock and ball jokes, like every song, where it kind of gets old after a while. That's what I'm like. Parodies to me are, I love some of them I don't. There, but I mean, I love the I Lost on Jeopardy. And what
Oh,
was the
yeah.
what's the original? Just Jeopardy by who? You remember?
Ooh. Let's see. Actually, if I can.
And and to me, that's I lost. I find that this is a sign of a great parody. You know why? Because I don't know how I can't. Every time I want to sing the song, I sing the Weird Al version as opposed to the real one. You know what I mean? There, like I keep I lost on Jeopardy. I'm like, what the fuck is the real song? Like I don't know.
I couldn't tell you either, to be
Yeah,
honest.
but
It says
I've heard it.
it says
What about an original song?
original. Um, I'm a big fan of Dog Eat Dog, which is a pastiche of Talking Heads. Um, it's about climbing the corporate ladder, so it's kind of
Okay.
like my stuff, but like it's just so well done. And I can't not say Melanie. He has a song called Melanie.
Is it about you?
No. No. I would have been like 12 when he wrote it, so no.
Okay. Yeah. Way to make it creepy there, then. Yeah.
Well, talking creepy, it's actually like quite the stalker song, actually.
Oh, really? Okay. And now I got to hear that.
You should. It's a good one.
Now, an original song, would you consider that song I mentioned there, You Don't Love Me Anymore?
Uh,
Is that an original song or would or would you call it a pastiche or a parody?
No,
I know it's definitely a pastiche, right?
it
The one
has
that's based on the Extreme More Than Words video there.
such white sewing. Oh, sorry, I just kicked in
What's
French there.
that?
I just kicked in French. Sorry.
Oh, it's all
I
right
think
there.
so.
I know French too, so
Did you say one more minute, or which
no.
one did you say?
You
You don't
don't
love me.
love me anymore.
Sorry, I think of this.
How the hell do you get one more minute from me?
I was just about to explain this because it's like they're his slower ballads.
Okay.
I think he's chosen one more minute, and maybe you don't love me anymore. Maybe when he performs live, and he'll come down into the crowd
Mm.
and sing to people. One more minute was one of them. But you don't love me.
That would have been around 93 or
Oh,
4 about that time. If there's an album that he
two,
has.
very, very close. Yeah. It actually says it's inspired by Nirvana's hidden track on Nevermind. So it is a pastiche. It's an original.
This house does not listen to Nirvana. So
I know.
no. But yeah, that would be my favorite of his,
Mm,
just like that. Now, do you have a favorite original? Or did we already say that?
Dog Eat Dog, I
Dog Eat
think would
Dog.
be.
That's right. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. I'm
Oh, it's
just so
okay.
excited to be talking to the Weird Al Superfan, right? Um, is there an album you would like to recommend to people?
To recommend. Wow, that is such a. Okay, I'm gonna say probably in 3D. So if I were to grab my in 3D, this one here,
What year did that come out?
this would have been 84.
I
Uh,
think I was with my buddy. I don't know if you ever heard of a town called Kirkland Lake. That's where I'm from. Uh,
I have.
but I went to the store and he was buying the new Weird Al Yankovic album, and I think it's that one.
Okay. So yeah, 84, I think. Yeah,
So what's
84.
on that one?
Well, Eat It.
Okay, oh,
So
okay, then that's really in the beginning. Then is that his
yeah,
first one,
no, no, it's not.
or is it his
First,
third one?
sorry, I need some notes here as well. First one is just Weird Al Yankovic. This is the second one, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow,
Um,
okay.
this one has I Lost on Jeopardy
Oh, I
on
love
it.
that one there. What about where
Mhm.
is Dare to Be Stupid from?
That's a pastiche of Devo. It's an original.
Well, that's the song. See, I have this here. That's the only Weird Al I have. He's on the Transformers soundtrack with Dare to Be Stupid, and that's the one with this guy. It's gonna be my favorite out of context intro lyric ever. Put down that chainsaw and listen to me. I'm like, that, and that's from that, right?
Sir.
Yeah, that's right. That's very Devo-ish. That's right. I didn't realize that. Like I said, I don't know Weird Al. I know the videos, and I kind of grew out of like uh something about a Jedi, like that
Yeah.
or Jurassic Park. That's kind of when I was like, like
Yeah.
that song to me was just like whatever there, but that's me.
Park. Yeah. It comes off as like kind of like, "Meh," but I think it works because that's the feeling you have paired with the lyrics of like dinosaurs eating people.
Yeah,
Um, so I think he does that really well where it's like those ballads like One More Minute or You Don't Love Me Anymore, like they're so sweet until the punchline comes.
yeah, exactly. Until the oh man, It's like that song, "You Don't Love Me Anymore." It makes me laugh because every scenario just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. I, what's this poisonous cobra doing in my underwear drawer? Something like that. I got this funny feeling that you don't love me anymore. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. See, to me, that was funny right there.
Yeah. You should check out One More Minute. I
Okay,
think
I'll check that one out here.
um,
Um, Now one important question here: did Weird Al make the accordion cool again? Let me rephrase that. Did he make the accordion cool? Because it was never cool before, right?
right.
Has he made the accordion cool?
What a fantastic question.
I know.
Cool. um, oof. Do I have to go on record and say something here?
If you
Um,
don't, if you,
I'm gonna say no.
really,
But did he bring it to to the population? Yes, he exposed us all to his skill. Like he is so skilled, and he still is.
hmm
He doesn't break it out all the time when he performs, but when you do, you can tell he's still got it. Like incredibly fast. He's dancing around doing it.
wow.
It looks super heavy too. Um, and
Yes, yeah.
yeah. So cool, no, funny, sure.
But he brought it. He made it more popular. Would
Absolutely.
say that
Yep.
so popular that can you show us again, or to me or to the audience, what you showed me before we started recording, your box set.
Oh, yeah. There we are. So he released a box set. Oh my gosh, 2017 maybe. And it's on
That
accordion.
is amazing. Is that vinyl?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I think it was released CDs as well, but yeah, the vinyl. So like all the albums, all the studio albums are in there, and it's like in the little bellows. So I'll open it up here, and it really like you see it expands and everything.
Oh my God, that is brilliant. That is
Yeah,
so.
it's hard plastic. Like it's pretty sweet. Like look at
Wow. Okay, that has my vote for the best looking and most original box set I've ever seen.
that. I'd have to agree with you.
I'm like, wow. But it looks, you know what? You had me at it looks like a box set that made looks like an accordion. But then when you open up the to show all the albums, I was like, you even have the air, I don't know what you call that there, the air
Bellows.
pouches or whatever. So, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I mean I had to, even though I had a lot of his stuff on vinyl already. There's that sort of dead zone um, of vinyl. So there's a few albums that are they just never existed on vinyl before.
Mid
Uh,
90s to 2000s, I guess.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And I think there was like the last one I saw was I know you're gonna hate it, but it's the one based on the Nirvana cover where he's in a swimming pool.
With a donut?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Smells like, isn't it called Smells Like Nirvana? Yeah.
Yeah, Off the Deep End, I think is the name of the album, and that's the track.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Off the deep end, yeah.
Yeah. And that one you'll find it on vinyl, like original.
Uh-huh.
It's weird because it's like half the album and then the other half is like a best of. So it's not even the full album. It's really weird. It's
Weird.
so expensive.
But that box set has them all.
Exactly. Plus a few extras. There was a book that came with it. I could choose from all of the albums a studio pressing of one of my choice, and then there's B-sides and rarities or something like that, where it's
Wow.
like unreleased stuff that they put on an extra vinyl. Yeah, it's if you can get your hands on it, if you like him.
All right. Well, you told me it was worth what, 2,000 grand? It's going for $2,000 to $8,000 or
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if someone's actually going to spend that much, but I think I saw it recently enough listed on eBay for like $8,000. I'm like, this is an excellent investment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got lots of rarities to myself there, but yeah, that box set just kills me. I love it. Love it. Now, folks, I don't know if you've watched or paid attention here, and if you've actually paid attention to the thumbnail, you'll notice that I'm in the picture with Superfan. She's not just the Weird Al Yankovic Superfan. She's also my cousin Mel. She's the one I keep telling you guys that I used to live with. And if you follow I made a Nitro band. Uh, Let me put it. I ripped them a new one. Let me put it that way. There, a review of their album, and she's the one that commented when I was living downstairs. And you're like, "What the hell is with that guy's voice?" That is her, guys. Yes, I knew everything. I knew all the well, actually, that the accordion you just showed me that for the first time. I love that, and I remember when you called me the first time. I was in a parking lot at either Rona, and you were for some. I guess you had called me. Oh my God, Dan! I met Weird Al and blah 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 blah, and you were so excited on the phone. I was like so proud. Like, okay, let's leave the lumber for now. There, this is important here. So,
Super sweet.
well, yeah, she sent me pictures there. So like I said, I'll post pictures during the our chat right here. She dresses up as Weird Al for at least two or three Halloweens, if not more.
No, actually, just the one
Just the
time.
one.
Yeah.
So I just probably mix it up with all the million VIP things you did there.
Yeah, so I do wear exactly the same thing. Like basically like I just took my costume and I wore it to the show.
Yeah.
This time I went to see him, and then I'm like, well, why don't I do it every time? So I do. I painted some shoes that look like Vans. I made it an accordion. You can't quite see it, but it's on the wall
Is it
here.
the blue thing there? Oh
Yeah,
my God, I remember that. You had that at Halloween.
I did. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
And
Jesus, you're very artsy, but in a original kind of way there. Like you make some stuff that I would never even think of, or take the time. Like your clay thing there, you don't have a pottery oven, do you?
no, that's like just in the oven, like
Yeah.
straight. Yeah, yeah.
Broil,
The whole oven is heating up
yeah.
for like a tiny little.
Broil, yeah, for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh wow, okay. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. If ever he comes to Ottawa, you've actually got me, not just you, you've got me piqued curiosity wise, because I think that there was one that you wanted me to go to, but I was like, the one at off of Baseline.
Yeah,
Was it Algonquins?
Center Point.
Center Point Theater, yeah. And my friend Pascal, who's been on the show many times, went to that and he effing loved it. I believe he's got a shirt also.
Yes,
He's like,
right
Dan,
on.
you know what? It I'll usually when somebody tells me something is good or bad, like I usually go at it in my like I'll do it when I feel like it. You know what I mean there?
Yeah, on your own time, your own
Yeah.
term.
But like you and then Pascal's like, okay, you know what? I guess I'm missing or I need to go see something there for because like say you sent me pictures. He's dressed up as a Jedi. I forget what else pictures you sent me here. Give me a sec. There was one. Um, Here we go. Oh yeah, the Star Wars with you and Doctor Darth Vader meet and greet. Was that the first one?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was the oh that looks like the font of the Man the Tory Tour.
yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah,
Now he's like doing like he's dressed in white with like five guys just playing acoustic. Is that accurate? Is that
yeah.
your son that you're telling me about there?
That one he would have been. I think that's the the vanity tours that he's done. I'll explain a bit after, but
Okay.
I think those are like little medleys that he did. So it was like really intimate set of like yeah, a medley of
And
a whole bunch of, but like kind of mellow jazzy.
yeah, I see him with the Beat It jacket. I'm assuming that's when he's saying "Eat It" on with the keyboard.
Yeah, yeah,
There's also there's your Amish Paradise,
yeah.
the Jedi one. Yeah, there's you and there's me, you and me. Anyway, I'll post these all over the place there. But wow, okay, so that's anything you want to add? There was something you wanted to tell us there with the song there.
Uh, maybe it's yeah, maybe it's one of those songs that he comes into the audience. So one of the reasons why the very first time I saw him was like the best
Hmm.
time ever. He played a song that I had never heard before. So, you know, as my collection started growing, I didn't know everything when I actually saw him for the first
The
time.
first time, yeah.
Is the funniest thing I had ever seen, and seeing it live was just outstanding. He comes into the crowd. He's wearing this one like a suit with flames on it, like a picture of flames, and it's like head to toe, like a jacket and pants.
Okay,
I don't
I think you sent me that.
know, maybe
Yeah, I think the one where he's like almost crouched like a frog there, or yeah,
that's
that picture. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll post that one here.
um and that one. So another reason why this was the best is because I nabbed front row center seats, and when he comes off the stage and he starts walking right directly to me, puts one foot on an armrest, and he's singing to me like a foot away from my face.
What's a foot away from your face?
His face.
Okay, the way you explained it to me, the way you explained it to me, it was something. Anyway,
You're thinking of something else. His face.
okay.
He was singing like his microphone like right there in front of me, and he like every single line is a joke. Um, like you must have fallen from heaven. That must have been how you messed up your face or something like that. Like you think it's like, and the song is called "Wanna Be Your Lover."
Okay.
Yeah. Um, so it's like really kind of raunchy. You were talking about raunchy earlier, like a really kind of raunchy beat, like sleazy kind of.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he does it. He keeps a straight face throughout, and people are losing their minds. Like they're laughing so hard, and he's, you know, going to see a whole bunch of different people in the crowd. So funny. I don't know how he does it. And then he comes back on the stage, and then he just locks in with me and starts singing directly to me from the stage this time, and
Uh-huh.
you know, reaching into his, I don't think he's actually wearing a shirt, he's just wearing a jacket. He
Okay.
reaches in and like, you know, tries to wipe the sweat and does this to one
Okay.
thing. All these things. I'm like, oh my god, it is the funniest thing. The funniest thing. I think you can find on YouTube a decent video of his performance of that.
With you or just a general performance?
Even I think it was even before, like maybe late '90s, early 2000s. I can't remember, but it is the funniest.
Your joke, the joke about you were saying about someone's face being all mangled up, or
Oh yeah,
it reminds me of the joke that that person is so ugly they fell off the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down, and then hit a trampoline and hit every branch on the way up.
hear that second part. That's funny. Yes, I heard the first part. But wow, yep.
I invented that second part, by the way. Just FYI there.
Oh, well,
If you ever use it, that's 10 cents royalty to this guy.
start here, yeah. Nice.
Last question. When you do the VIPs, does he actually recognize you? He's like, you again? Like,
um, I feel like there was one time that he did kind of recognize me. He might also have help from his VIP sort of
Yeah.
maestro, if you will. So the VIP starts before the show, not with Weird Al, but just like to gather the crowd and to do these little activities. Uh, and there's a host, there's a maitre d', or not maitre d', but whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I get the feeling that because I connected with that guy, when I end up going to get something signed at the VIP after the show, he might say like, "Oh, I remember her," or like he might like.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's kind of unclear if he remembered me on his own or if.
You never know. Like they do see a lot of people like for those VIPs. I'm just like the Pez thing for me is would be something that like, oh, it's you, like thank you, or
Yeah, I think I told you this for the last Pez that I did, the one that I showed you earlier. So I give him one and then I make my own.
yeah,
So
yeah.
the last one was my own. So I gave him that one of UHF this past July. Went to see him in
Hmm.
Toronto, and I I get the feeling that he didn't remember the previous Pez's.
Okay. Pez's,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, he had a good reaction to it, um, but it seemed like a surprise kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
and I that's the fourth one I've done. So I don't give him one every single VIP, but
But didn't you make an even worse one at one time too? You
yeah,
gave him that one, right?
I did.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Um, that one, if you want to talk how many hours it took, like that was incredible. Like the I found I found this company online that makes miniature, do they call it tack or tackle? It's essentially to decorate miniature horses. So you can make the straps for the I don't even know how to call it, the bridle, whatever, the saddle, like all these little buckles and
Yeah, there was buckles on that Pez if I remember because
yeah. So um just to show you like how many buckles like overboard. How
yeah,
many
okay, I remember now, yeah.
this little thing. You don't see the bottom here, but I found a picture of I think it's the single of Fat, which is Michael Jackson's Bad
Yeah.
parody.
I like that one too.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah.
That
Yeah.
ham on whole wheat. All right.
Oh, oh my gosh. So yeah, like dealing with these tiny miniature buckles, which I mean, I had to do it, but it just took so much time. But I'd show it to you, but it's kind of falling apart now. So
Yeah, all good there. Wow, okay, that's lots that we've learned here regarding Weird Al here. So, well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for joining us here on Off the Charts, finally. And yeah, I know Mel like very well there. She's in. I keep telling her she's in my top 20 cousins, and I only have 19 cousins. So
the list.
yeah, you're on the list. But anyway, thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me. You're really good to see you.
And cheers.
Good to see you, bud.
All right. So yeah, I'll put like I said, check out the pictures and all that. She's a very dedicated Weird Al fan, and I was trying to find a way to get her on the channel. Like, man, she can actually talk about Weird Al and um, instruct me on it. So you did a good job here. I'm gonna
Well,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go to bed dumber, but because not in the way you think there, like Weird Al's just a jokester. That's when I kind of
Gotcha. Gotcha.
with that joke there. She's one of the only ones that actually gets my humor. So she's my biggest fan. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. Have yourselves a great whatever, people, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.